Wow. Which direction do I want to go with this one? This would be interesting. So that team up north, man, they play this. They play this week. They play Illinois this week, and this is the first time Harbaugh's 10-0. He's looking to go 11-0 for the first time as the head coach of that team up north, and this is a huge challenge. I think this is probably going to be his biggest challenge to date as a head coach this season. How do you keep these guys locked in? Huge question. Heading into the season, I felt that Robertson in Texas was probably the best running back in the country. Blake Corum has proved to be one of the best running backs in the country. This week, they're playing Illinois. They're going against Chase Brown. Terrific running back for Illinois. Now, I will tell you, the Big Ten West and the Big Ten East, it's a little different over here in the Big Ten East. It's a little different, but I think that, Corum is going to, shine, this game. This is obviously the last game at home for them before they have to. I'm gonna get to what he said, but this is the last game. This is the last home game for a lot of seniors. And, you want to sing your seniors out, with a victory. Now let's get into his Heisman chances. Corum, he should be invited to New York. He's been, one of the best running backs in the country, if not the best running back in the country. I think that he's performed really well for that team up north. There's a lot of games I'm saying, why can't y'all stop him? And he continues to go off. I love his post game interviews. I'm a fan of football, so I love hearing the thoughts of players. And he's a really, really intelligent young man. He has a bright future ahead of him. Very small, but he that team up north's offensive line creates some holes. When you watch him, they create some holes for him. But he also has great instincts. Can he win a Heisman this year? I don't think this Illinois game is going to give him the Heisman. I don't think this Illinois game is going to lose him the Heisman. It's going to be what he does moving forward. And moving forward, we're going to get to the Fab Five now. Me being, an Ohio State alum, I cannot stand that team up north, but I do love the Fab Five. I mean, who doesn't love the Fab Five? They're really great. And guess what? I don't know. A lot of people know. They came to Columbus and got beat. People don't know that. When you watch the documentary, I don't even think they showed it. They came to Columbus and got beat before, so just let you know that my Buckeyes, we beat the Fab Five before, so that warms my heart. Who was it? Jimmy King. He was talking a lot. He was talking a lot. He was in that team up north. They had a pregame show there. For the Big Ten, they was there. Whatever. He was hyped. Yeah, like we're gonna take care of business. They were playing. Who were they playing? They were playing Nebraska last week, so he was talking all this stuff like, yeah, this, and that. He said, but in 2 weeks, we're going to head down to Columbus and He was like, in 2 weeks, we're going to head down to Columbus and we're going to show them Buckeyes something. All right. I'm like, okay. Look, I'm a one game at a time person. Y'all, they need to show Illinois something. That's what they need to do. He's basically guaranteeing they're going to win. He believes, they have a, great chance of going back to the playoffs. I've been talking to a lot of, that team of North fans. They're talking about they want to see Georgia again. They said we want Georgia. They're not talking about us. They're not talking about us. They're saying we want to see Georgia again. What? You don't want to see us? Y'all got to come to us. Like he said, y'all going to come down the shoe. Now, what he said, that's not going to happen. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to take one game at a time. But Jimmy started it. Jimmy King for the Fab Five started. We've been talking about the game a lot. Obviously, how can you not talk about the game? You can't. How can you not talk about it? It's there. I do think, when you look at both teams, Illinois is a better team than Maryland. I'll put it at that. But they have Illinois at home. We have to go on the road to Maryland. I don't believe what Joe Klatt said. He was like, every time I watch Ohio State this season, every time I watch that team up north this season, you can't help but think about the game. If it's week 3, week 4, I'm not watching them play Colorado, UConn, or wherever else they played. I think now this is the first time a lot of people can remember them both being undefeated. Since 2006 has been a very, very long time. We'll see, but both teams have to take care of business. Jimmy King, look, okay. What he's saying is not going to happen. But I think that both teams are going to win. Now, I would love for Illinois to come in there and win. I was watching the Nebraska game hoping they would lose. It doesn't matter. Our goal is to go 1-0 this week. Their goal is to go 1-0 this week, and we can see what happens in 1 week. He was talking about 2 weeks. Jimmy King, love the Fab Five. We took y'all down. Just look it up. Look up When the Fat Five came to Columbus, they took an L. They lost. Just letting you know. One of the greatest, one of the most popular teams all time lost to Ohio State. Just put out there. But Corum, I expect him to have a big game this week. I expect that team of North to come out and really play for the seniors, play hard. I think it's terrible that Ohio State's number 2. My Buckeyes we're number 2. That team of North is number 3, and we're talking about Tennessee making the playoffs like they didn't lose a game. They won 3 SEC teams in the playoff. We'll see, but I just don't think it's fair that both teams are undefeated and we have to play each other. And now whoever loses is basically out of the playoffs. And then we got to worry about some TCU team like this. It's playoffs need expansion. I think Corum's gonna have a great game. I don't trust the passing quarterback. I don't trust McCarthy. Don't really care. McNamara, doesn't matter who's quarterback. Don't trust either one of them. Very solid defense. The defense scares me, and the defense is probably going to scare Illinois. I think Illinois' offense is wrong place, wrong time, and that's going to be the okay. Let me put it in there. That's gonna be the same in next week for that team up north. Wrong place, wrong time. So please enjoy y'all senior day. Hope you guys win because next week y'all season is